Well, Happy New Year, everybody. In case you didn't notice, we have a new set here.
Ooh.
We've been working on this for a while now, and we'll probably cover some of the details today. We cover a little bit of what we had to go through to set it up, but that's really not important right now. What's important is that it's 2023, and we're starting our 4th year now of our YouTube channel, and we decided to make some changes here. And so we've got a new video editor, Justin, and we decided to just completely revamp our set. And
Yeah.
if you notice, we're sitting right now in space.
Yep,
Yes,
this is
yes.
real. We're actually here
Yeah.
in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could be anywhere we want. That's the beauty of this set.
Right, that's why we're in space.
Yeah. We were thinking on skiing the Alps. Yeah. But we don't ski. But, well, kind of.
Maybe.
Sometimes
Maybe we can learn. Yeah. We could be anywhere. Mountain climbing.
we could appear to be anywhere.
Yeah. We could appear to
No,
be
we're
anywhere.
actually there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're in space right now.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everything's in space. Literally everything
True.
is in space.
The beauty of motion pictures and cinema. And
Yes.
so anyway, here we are. And so a couple things since we were been gone is Christmas went by. Hope everyone had a good one. It's now January, so we're in 2023. And we're in Buffalo, New York, so I think the whole country heard, in fact, some of the people around the world heard that we had some wicked winter weather
Yeah.
through Christmas, through the holidays.
It's one of those classic winter blizzards that they always forecast on the news and whatnot. And you hear about, oh, you're going to get 1,000,000 feet of snow. Everyone starts panicking.
Yeah,
And then inevitably, I assume, well, that's not going to happen.
yeah.
Because they say that most of the time it doesn't happen. But it did. It did indeed happen. We have some time-lapse footage behind us of our parking lot. Yeah. It's not that exciting, though, because there's a lot of snow that obscures your vision.
Yeah,
and
it goes full blizzard. Yeah.
Yeah, full blizzard.
You see it
But-
coming.
This actually was a unique one because normally what we get is medium to moderate winds at worst and pretty heavy snowfall in localized regions. Although we got a unusually wide area that got heavy snowfall, and we got really extreme winds for periods of time. It
You know,
was
like 2
sus-
days straight.
sustained for long duration, extraordinarily windy.
I think that was the biggest problem.
It was the biggest problem.
You know, I mean, and not only that, it seemed like it hit us earlier than we were expecting it. So a lot of people, it was like early morning,
Yeah,
afternoon,
probably like 10
noonish.
o'clock.
This is literally what it looked like outside for
Yeah,
like
yeah,
2
that
days.
is
You
the
couldn't see
feed
anything.
from the camera.
This isn't the camera blocked by snow. This is what it looked like.
So a lot of people were still at work and they weren't expecting it till later in the afternoon, and then they were screwed. I mean, hundreds of people got stranded in their cars on the way home, couldn't see, pulled over, and that was it. Because this just kept going all day long. I think it was Friday, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
Friday.
Something like that,
Saturday.
yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, a lot of people died. I mean, I think there were 30-some people was the official count in Buffalo, which is
Something like that,
crazy.
yeah.
A
It
lot
was
of
pretty
them-
severe,
A
yeah.
lot of them got stuck in their cars, CO, poisoning,
Yep.
froze. I mean, it's all kinds of things. But it was the type of thing where it's like, even though the people here lived here, a lot of people live here their whole lives. You get these storms that are just completely. You're not accustomed to being in it. You're usually looking out your window, and when you're in it, it's a whole different ballgame if you're not.
It
at
actually
home.
is, yeah. But I think the big killer for this one was it affected a much wider region for a much longer duration than normal. So normally when we get a storm, it's a pretty small area relatively that gets affected. You drive 15, 20 minutes north, south, east, west. Usually you're fine, right? Wasn't the case here. It was much larger than normal. So the local infrastructure, the plows, the utility workers and stuff like that, they all were well beyond
They
capacity.
couldn't go out.
So the
Oh, yeah,
power
they
was
had to
out
work in this.
for tens of thousands of customers. The power is out in these conditions, well below freezing, for days.
They couldn't
So,
repair it with the winds. It was
Yeah.
50, 60-mile-an-hour winds, so they couldn't repair So basically, everything was at a standstill for almost 2 days, till finally people could get out there and at least try to rescue those that were still stuck in cars.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people wound up in churches, or there were a couple stores. I know some of the Target stores stayed open. Some of the management stayed there, and
Yeah.
people were just piling into the store because they had nowhere else to go. They had to go to where they could see and walk to.
Right.
So yeah, it was pretty brutal. But if you were home and everything looked dandy, the heat was on, and
Yeah. As long as you had power, which most people did,
Yeah.
then all you had to keep up with was making sure your furnace vent, if you have a high efficiency furnace, was cleared, so your furnace
a lot
kept
of people
running.
had problems with the heat failing in the house.
Yeah,
'cause-
and then you go outside in this and to go clear out your high efficiency furnace vent, and you realize why there's a problem. 'Cause
Well, the
it
reason
was
being
bad.
is with the high winds, the drifts, the snow just blows into all
Yeah.
the weirdest nook and crannies. You could have
Yeah.
near nothing here, and then over here you got 6 feet.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was everywhere.
Yeah,
That
so
was
like
the thing.
on this time lapse, you'll see a little later in this footage that there really isn't a lot of snow in most flat areas of the parking lot because it all get blown away. But there's areas where you have 6 foot plus drifts.
Yeah, like against the building, just whoosh
Yeah.
right up
Yeah.
above the windows. You know, the
It'll
doors are
cover your
blocked.
windows and everything, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's a mess.
It definitely made for an interesting snow blowing situation because you'd be going through like 2 inches and then
Right.
6 feet
Yeah,
and then
right.
3 inches and 6 feet again. You know.
Yeah.
Well, it's very unusual to
In
have
high
that for
wind.
us.
Yeah. Well,
Normally, we just get even a lot of snowfall because 6 feet is not unprecedented for us, but coupled with the high winds, it caused a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think officially we had almost 4 foot in where we live in Lancaster.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
40 some inches.
The airport seems to be about the worst.
Airport. Yeah, it was like 80.
I got
inches
about
or
4 or 5 feet. You probably got about 4.
Yeah.
The airport, some of the areas around there was really
It
bad.
just depends which angle you look at on a camera. If you look out one way, it didn't look like a hell of a lot. You look at the other way, and you,
Yeah.
you couldn't. The car was buried. So yeah. Anyway, that tis the weather. I mean, we don't get. I mean, we've been here our whole lives, and it's the first time I could think of. I mean, when I was young, there was a blizzard of '77, which was similar to this, and they're comparing it to. And I think the drifts were higher then. That one went even longer than this. It was multiple days,
Yeah.
high
Yeah,
winds.
so it was duration.
You know,
difference,
the drifts were up to your roof of the house. People could open their door and they saw nothing but snow.
Yeah.
You know, so
There's posts like that from this one
Yeah.
on social media, but most people, they saw about 4 feet, 5 feet.
You know,
Yeah, I remember
Plus
I
or
opened the door
minus.
to look once, and it was just halfway up the door, and I'm like, "Well, not going outside today." And
Yeah.
went back in.
yeah, but you know, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about the weather.
No,
and,
sit inside and hope for the best.
yeah, we dealt with it best we can, and hey, we're still here, and you know, as most are. And anyway, it was. Now, what happened? A week later,
All melted.
50 degrees. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gone.
50 degrees and raining,
The
so it's all gone.
craziest stuff. But that's weather for you. So anyway, hopefully everyone. I know this kind of happened throughout the whole northern part of the country. This whole
Yeah.
storm came
Yeah.
across from the west coast to
Yeah,
the
we
east
saw
coast.
it coming. We
Yeah.
just didn't know how bad it was going to be.
Right. So a lot of people had their travels interrupted. It was a hot mess the week before Christmas.
It's a
You know.
bad time for it, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. But here we are. That's all behind us. It's 2023.
Yes.
And yeah, let's talk about this new set. So
New set.
yeah, we spread out a little bit in our room here, and we got new table and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
more lighting and new lighting. Not new lighting. We had the lighting. We just repositioned everything.
Reconfigured.
Yeah, we got readjusted. We got obviously we have these. Well, what's behind us?
Space.
Yeah, yeah.
The final
oh yeah,
frontier.
that's right.
Yeah,
it's
that's right, yeah,
space.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's space on?
Oh, well,
What?
is that?
TVs.
Yeah,
TVs. Oh, yeah.
Spaces on TVs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big TVs.
Maybe
86
people on the
inches.
internet give us suggestions on where we should go and what we should do.
Yeah.
Because this is very much a learning
That's true.
experience for us.
In the comments, yeah, we were.
What should we do?
Yeah, since we have two 86-inch screens behind us to put anything we want on, we were thinking, well, we're going to do some tutorial videos on how to hook gear up, and we
You
can
can
show
like
you
point and
close
stuff.
up. Yeah, we're going to do
do
stuff like that.
We need another
You know.
monitor so I can see what's over there.
Yeah.
We could put other YouTubers' stuff on behind us, and you know,
We could do video conferences.
yeah, right. Yeah, we could have one guy here and one guy there, and then us here. and-
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, really.
yeah, so,
Limitless
yeah.
possibilities.
But right now we're just at space because it looks cool.
Yeah, yeah,
It
Kinda
looks kind of
does,
fake
actually,
too,
yeah.
but you know.
yeah. I know. We're not in
Fill
the
in
green
this
screen.
area
Yeah,
with
that is-
TVs. No, that's
Yeah.
actually not. It's like actually right there.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
TV.
real images behind us.
It kind of looks like a green screen, right?
So yeah, so we're going to work on more content behind us, and that's part of the deal. And
Yep.
you know, so we're going to have more interaction with
Mm.
our background, or maybe we'll just have a simple photo of green fields behind us.
Yes, and we also will try to avoid the audio issues we had on our earpad video.
Oh yeah, well that was a whole different.
That was a
right,
whoopsie
That was
do.
in the transitional phase.
Transitional
Yes.
phase, yes.
Well, you want to talk about that? We had to to do what we're doing now. We had to beef up our already beefed up computers.
It's almost a separate video, but we could talk about it.
Oh,
yeah.
quick, yeah.
Right. So we were recording. We have 4 GH5s, a little older now, but they're still pretty good cameras. And we were recording on the SD cards on the cameras.
Hmm.
But now we're recording out the HDMI out into a computer. We got a 32-core Threadripper, which is now a legacy product, and it has a HDMI 4-channel input card, and we're recording 8-bit 422 uncompressed because it's not resource intensive. So yeah, 30 FPS or 2997 or whatever.
Yeah.
Uncompressed, it's like 600
You had
megabytes
to
a
beef up
second
the hard
or
drives.
something. Is a four-way 4 terabyte NVMe SSD array in there, which is actually almost necessary if you want to record 60 FPS 8-bit uncompressed.
So kind of like one camera per SSD.
Yes.
Recording.
Otherwise, you get
Yep.
thermal limitations among other issues.
All this stuff had to be figured out. We had a lot of stuttering and jittering
lot of
and
problems,
recording
yeah.
issues and drop frames and all that
We
stuff.
never did it before.
Now I know what like these guys that do real channels like Linus at LTT. Can you imagine what they must go through with multiple sets and the stuff they have to do? And
They always have issues on WAN show, and
Yeah.
yeah, well, we had an audio issue
yeah,
that somebody
Well,
missed, and we didn't
Live
notice.
is a whole different thing.
yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah,
Either
yeah.
way, we're working on it. We're trying to improve the quality. Right now, we're in a vaguely transitional introductory stage. There's still a little more reconfiguring that's needed. We need to tweak the lighting and the camera angle alignment and stuff like that. But it's close enough. It works. We'll
Yeah.
ship it. We'll see what it looks like, and make sure it works.
Yeah, so this is our first video with the new set,
Yes.
and we'll continue to tweak.
Yeah.
I know I still want to fiddle with the audio settings on our tube mic preamps and compressors and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, we're gonna play a little more, but yeah, here we are. So we look forward to doing a ton more videos just like this with
Well,
things
similar
going
to
on.
this, Similar.
Yeah,
We need some content generated for
Mm.
back here.
yeah, it ought to be pretty cool. So
Yeah.
again, in the comments, if you got any ideas or suggestions for what we
Mm.
could do with this, let us know. We got
Yeah.
some of our own already, but you know,
We
Yeah.
do.
yeah, we're open to suggestions because the sky's the limit here, you know. And our new guy Justin at the editing computer over
He's
there,
over
he
there.
yeah he could
waved.
probably make up anything on. He's formally trained in I believe it's a 4-year degree
Oh,
in
wow.
in movie making.
Mm.
I think we're gonna have to have him on an episode.
I think we're
Mm.
gonna have to do that. Yeah, we'll see if we can drag him in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a little talk about that in a future episode.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Happy New Year again. We'll talk to you soon. By the way, hit subscribe. You have to hit subscribe because
Yes, it's required by
then
law.
you'll know. Yeah, then you'll know what's coming up next. You don't want to miss our upcoming issues. Issues. You miss
You
our-
definitely
It's not a
don't.
magazine.
Yeah. What am I thinking? Yeah, we're not.
Well, we've
writing
had
either.
issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we
Probably
did have
still
issues.
do, in
Yeah,
fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Maiden voyage and all.
All right.
Yes.
Take care, everyone. Thank you.